Alright, ladies and gentlemen, nothing fancy, just going to clean up some odd ends. I got 3 of this Matco's wrenches I'm going to clean. This is a snap-on and just little pieces. This is Challenger, it's made by Proto, and this is Stanley, USA made. Don't run across them anymore. A couple of odd and end stuff. I don't even know what this is here. Oh, this is a Craftsman. Action, and then don't know, George Nora UJ38. It's a good one. I don't care. Need to clean them all up a little bit, polish them a little bit. This one's going to need a little bit more work than the rest of them, but hey. Uh-oh, lost my straw on my carburetor cleaner. Alright, let's get another straw off another can. I'm going to have to buy another case of carburetor cleaner. Gone through quite a bit lately. Like I said, this is nothing fancy, but a couple of these pieces I'm going to take to work. These swivels, you don't use them very often, but when you need them, they're handy to have around. They're not in bad shape. Most people don't use what they got anyways in their tools. It'll clean up. I cleaned up pretty good. This is the Action series. I gotta look up who made Action. I cannot remember. When I was a kid, I used to find them all the time around military bases when we lived, but don't see Action tools that often anymore. A little rust, not bad on it. It's really tight. See the difference in make on this. So this one's taller, longer. This one can come apart. You can take this one apart. George Nora UJ Union John. Okay. Huh. All right. Let's see what we got here. This is a little Challenger 1/4 inch. These little 1/4 inch ones, well, they come in handy. You don't realize how often you use a 1/4 inch ratchet. This will clean up nice. This one's rusted. Got some rust on it. Actually, rust came up pretty good off of that. Yeah, I know somebody's gonna say use some type of lube, loosen that up, but I want to break the outside rust that's around the outside edge. And then I'll use a little carburetor, and then I'll use some WD-40. Excuse me. That, tap it just a little bit with a hammer. Ooh, that's rusted pretty good. I might have to let this set for a while. nut stuck. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, you put this in a vise for a second. I'll be right back. Check that out, ladies and gentlemen. I tapped it out. Just didn't take much, but still, that's a lot of rust right in there. And it does not want to slide at all. So, I need to work on cleaning, put wire brush on this. And then maybe letting it soak in some vinegar and stuff for a while. That's a shame. It's a snap-on tool. I mean, I'm not going to trade in snap-on truck or anything like that. I don't deal with the trucks or anything like that. So, yeah, it's moving. There's a lot of rust on the inside of that thing. Well, we'll get the wire wheel. We'll clean it up a little bit. And then, yeah, that's good shape. It's not bad. I'll just run these over the wire wheel, these taps. I don't know about you guys, but if you run across any of these, pick them up. These things are so expensive now. Man, one of these can cost you 20 bucks, just one. So, especially if they're American made. Go over to the wire wheel and see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, I went ahead and went over the Scotch-Brite wheel and got this smooth. It slides pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give this a real good coat or polish, just to keep it from rusting anymore. It's got some deep pitting in it. It's pretty bad. But the rest of these, like the wrench and all, I'm just going to lightly polish them. I'm not going to give them a full coat. This being a 10 millimeter, probably useful. I do like, one thing I don't like about these ratcheting wrenches, the heads, they're so thick right here. But what I like about this one, it's got a thinner reach 10 millimeter. I like the long like this. This fit in some areas where you can't get a regular wrench into, which is kind of cool. I've heard of people, liking these long reach, but I've never seen one with a long reach with adjustable like that, which is neat. Anyways, I'll start to polish up, buffing, and we'll go from there. All pretty clean. Only thing is a little rust. Cleaned up pretty good. It's a 1/2 inch NC13. So I mean, these things, I don't know, guys. I know tools are getting expensive, but man, this is 7/16 NC by 14. And this one's been in the water. It's a 7/16 by 20. It's pitted pretty good, but the teeth are good, so worth saving. And let's see, we got a 5/16 NC by 18. And then this is a 1/4 by 20, I believe. So got taps, die. Oh, I got 5, excuse me. That's a 1/2 by NF20. That's a good one there. I think these were used. They did have a little debris. A couple of them had, they were used. And then, you know, most people never use these. When I take my mowers apart and I work on my mowers, yeah, there's a lot of, this one still has stuff in them. I'm gonna have to wire brush this one a little better. Still got some nicks in it, some pieces of metal. But when I work on my mowers and things, before I put them together, back together, I usually run it, tap through the threads to clean up the threads and the bolts and stuff. All right, not gonna do anything with them. These, I'm just gonna throw a little coat of wax on. It's not super high-end parts, but or tools. But I got literally pennies in these. Most people, because I've never owned this long reach, and this is number 10 metric, so it's kind of cool. Just a 10 metric, just having it. Use a lot of 10s. The 9 and the 11, yeah, 11 millimeter, or 8 and 11 millimeter. They shined up pretty good, and I think the reason they shined up so good was because they weren't used that much. That 10 long reach had a lot of scratches on it. You could tell it was used. But hey, didn't cost me anything, but you know, $5 for the whole lot over there earlier. And there's not, I don't think I have a whole lot in it. I never counted how much I had there. It don't matter. Didn't cost that a whole lot of money. This little snap-on little doodad right here is kind of cool. And now it's, well, it's not rust-free. It's pitted, but at least I got it freed up. This is pretty cool. This little 1/4 inch here, and then the 3/8. This wasn't with that pile I cleaned up. This was extra. And USA. It's Stanley USA. That's what this was. And then this has a number on it, or George Nora Union John 3/8, no name, which somebody wasn't proud enough to put what country, but that doesn't mean Union John doesn't stand for something. Anyways, I think 10 millimeter like this, I'm sure is a good penny. Somebody, this was in a, he said he bought a bunch of toolboxes, had tools in it, and oh, tape's on there. This was in the mix. He set it out in the display table, and nobody really bought it. Nobody was interested in it, so I was in there yesterday and bought a bunch of hand tools. I picked it up. Yeah. Comparing the 11 to the 10, there's a lot more scratches on that 10. Now the 8 will use a lot. I might stick this one in my new truck just to keep it, or newer truck to me anyways, just for batteries. 8 millimeter, that's battery terminal right there. Oh, this one wasn't used. This man, this thing just cleaned up. If it was used, it was barely used. Look how clean and polished that came out. And I just barely touched that. I don't know the manufacturer of this. This is that model George Nora Union John. But the quality of chrome on this is excellent. You know, sometimes you run across something that's just got some superb manufacturing quality to it. That little piece, this little piece right here is just, I mean, it's just, the chrome on it just instantly when it hit the wheel, it brightened up. I like these little swivels. Anytime I find these, you're not supposed to use them, one, with impacts, and two, put them in a bind, a predicament that lot of people do, but I do it every once in a while. I try not to, but it happens. Sometimes you have to get to something and you just can't get it busted loose. You just need the angle. Now see, this is that Stanley made in USA. That's pretty good. That's cool. Stanley USA. And this is a Craftsman. Now this was well worn. This one was used. Took me a little bit to polish the top of that off. It still has a lot of scratches, but I don't care. Looks good. Oops. It's mine now. Somebody was dumb enough to, well, I say dumb enough. There's a lot of estate sales and stuff around here. When people have estate sales, they don't get rid of everything, or the weather's bad or something like that. They'll take it to a pawn shop and sell it, what's left, or I hate to say it, we got a lot of crackheads where I live, and they'll steal from their family members, or when the family member dies, they go over there and raid the house and take everything they can and sell it. So it's just part of life around here. It's the way it is. Man, this polish, this is another one of those chrome items that and it's Challenger. And this, I believe, let me look at here again. Made in US alloy. Made in US alloy. One of these said Penn Industries on it, I thought. Professional USA. Maybe it was something else I had over there. It was something else I was looking at. It said Penn Industries on it. It said Challenger, Penn Industries. Oh well, guys. I got, 3 ratchets, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/8 and a 1/2 inch here. A couple swivels. This is Snap-on. Cool little find. Actually, I think I only have one of these like this, so that's kind of cool. And then the taps and dies. This right here, I think I got I bought all that stuff for $10, so I have pennies in this. Literally have 10 cents a piece or something like that. These right here, a lot of your flea markets and pawn shops, your little antique stores, swap little places like that, they'll throw these in a bin, and they'll have them for $1 or less. Pick them up. I guarantee you, if you ever need one and you got to go buy it, you can buy 30 of these for $1, and you can buy one of these out of like our industrial supply store here in town where I live. One of these can cost you $30, just one. So be on the lookout for them. They're well worth the money to have, even if you don't use it one time. I still say that you use it one time, it pays for itself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to make a little short video, and I wound up talking too damn much. But anyways, there's some nice little odds and ends. This right here is Matco wrench. I'm gonna have to look up, see how much it costs, but it's got a model number, so I'm gonna look that up. It's gonna be kind of cool. And then there's this Matco. Oops. And another Matco. Let's see if I get this right this time. They turned out nice. I said I got pennies on $1 on this stuff. Literally 10 cents maybe a piece in this stuff. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your evening, enjoy your day, wherever you're at. Have fun. Subscribe if you like. And you guys out there, keep hunting tools. Tools for me make me money or save me money. And for you guys that work with your hands and just need a tool every once in a while, it's just nice to have what you need there. So keep an eye out for stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good day.